to show you when I'm doing my nails. And so I'm about to do just that.
Long shot, but I got the reach. Pop lock, now I'm on the leash. Mic drop, I ain't gotta preach. I just do what comes natural. 5-star, everything I see. Live large, no apology. Take charge, no one can compete. I just do what comes natural.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I know you guys always ask me to show you when I'm doing my nails, and so I'm about to do just that, do my nails. And just like I showed you guys doing this here, you should see that before you see the nail videos. If you haven't already, go check it out to see how I got my hair looking this good. Okay, so I did that, and I want to see if I can actually record myself doing my nails. Of course, you know, I can't show you every single thing because it will be too long. I'm doing it myself, so it takes a little longer time. Same with the hair. So, but I will show you guys each step so that, you know, if you're a beginner, it's very beginner friendly because I'm no professional. You can, you know, try this for yourself. So I wanted to share that with you guys. I will just show you guys some of the products that I'm using. I know someone had commented and asked me like what kit I use. I don't use a kit. I have been doing my nails when I was back in Jamaica, and I just have different products that I buy all over the place back in Jamaica, here, and I just use those. I don't really have a kit per se. I just have a number of different products that I use and get the look that I want. So, and I won't be able to link any much in the description. I guess, I don't know, it's gonna be hard. There are things that I bought here that I bought on Amazon, but I will see what I can do for you guys. If I can put some of those, it's a bit much. Maybe I should actually create a Amazon storefront so it's easier for you guys to just click on that link and see the things I buy, because that will probably be better than me trying to find all of these products for you guys. So yeah, let's jump into the video so it's not too long. Before I get into the video, if you haven't already subscribed, please click that subscription button, share, like, leave a comment on the video as it's that right now. Yeah, right, check out my other videos. I do vlogs, I do lives, I go live mostly on weekends. I do immigration related content and just overall just a lifestyle. So you can check out my other videos if you are new here, and if you're here for just this kind of video, that's okay. I'll try to do more of hair, nails, and that kind of sort of things for people who want to do these things for themselves. I know when you migrate to a new country, a lot of times it is good to learn these skills and know how to do them yourself, because not a lot of the persons here are very efficient. I don't find a lot of good nail techs. I don't find a lot of good hairdressers. Well, I haven't found the one. So I help myself, and I know a lot of people are experiencing that. Some people too are experiencing it being difficult because it's expensive. For me, if they're good, I'll pay the money, but I do understand. So that's why I help myself, and I'm happy to share this with person who want to learn, or, you know, just follow what I do to make themselves look nice. You understand? Anyways, let's get into the video. So before I start, let me just show you guys some of the products or things I'm using. This is coming from Jamaica, so of course it is a total mess, and that's okay. It's been riding with me for a very long time. This is also coming from Jamaica, which is my drill that I use to kind of, you know, help to make my nails look more professionally done. That's also coming from Jamaica. I bought this in Jamaica in the Chinese wholesale period, right? This came with that set, so it's the drill bit, and I use them accordingly to whatever. These are press-ons that I pick up from the dollar store. I don't want to spend time patterning from scratch, so sometimes I'll find these ones and I'll take one or two out of it and mix it with my solid ones that I've purchased on Amazon. I have a whole set down there somewhere. Yeah. these are the products I pretty much use. I don't know this brand, I just see it pop up on Amazon and I purchased it. This is a nail primer, so I use this to prime my nails. This is the nail activator, that's after I've done the acrylic portion of it. This is the nail prep dehydrator, so it removes like any moisture, oil, stuff from the nail. This is the glue that I got, but I really have never used this glue. This is the glue that I've been using. I know, okay? I know. It is a mess, but this been riding with me from Jamaica. I bought this in the Chinese wholesale, but it's so good. But I finally saw a glue with good reviews that I'm going to order on Amazon, and I'm hoping that it's gonna stay true because I don't know where to get this back, baby. All right, I am currently using this top coat. However, this is the one I brought from Jamaica, this Glam brand. I searched all over for this China brand and I could not find it nowhere because this was the bomb diggity, okay? Glam. And I used the base coat in it as well. Yeah, as I said, them come from Jamaica, so they're a mess. But that's what I use. I bought this cuticle oil in the dollar store because the one I bought from Jamaica is finally done. So that's why. And then now this is I do not acrylic from scratch. I do have acrylic in my kit, my bigger kit, but I don't really do it anymore. It takes up too much time. I also used to use the gel, like the poly gel. I also stopped using that. I get the best result from using the dipping powder, the dipping acrylic. So that's what I do right now. And this is just something to cut my nails, to do the shaping. I bought a whole decor set. However, I just took out this because mostly this is what I use. And that's not what it's something like this or these. I pick something from this. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do yet completely, so I just have them on the side, and the kit came with this set as well, so I can do a whole lot with that. But most time I just go the easier route which is just buying like a tip from the dollar store like this. I'll show you guys what I'm gonna do. Anyways, let's go through these. I have these to kind of help. I have a better nail clip. My husband took out my nail clip and I don't know where it's at, so I'm just using that one. This is the brush that I use to kind of brush off the dipping powder after each dipping, because I dip 2 coats, right? So I use this to help with that. My brush here, no brush file, and I have those stuff, right? So pretty much this is also from the decor set. It's like those what do you call that, colored strips that you can use to decor the nail. I just have it there just in case I want to play around with something, but I decided to use 2 from this set. And this is what I'm thinking of. I know it's not intentional. It's kind of gonna sound cliche, like it's because it's December, but it's not. I just have used most of the other colors and I'm trying to play around with something. And not a lot of things go well with this, but I feel like this red goes very well with it. So I took these 2 out of the, I took these 2 out of the set that I bought at the dollar store. These came out of my set that I purchased. I'm going to show you guys that in a minute, right? So this is what I'm thinking of, my big nail, then this little one, middle, that's the pattern that I'm thinking of. Of course, I'm thinking to do a different shape. I'm not going to keep the stiletto shape. I'm going to do more of a, what is that? Is that a coffin like? I don't know. When I do it, I'll show you. It's more like a coffin kind of shape, like square coffin shape. Like I'm going to do it. I don't know how to explain it to you, but let me show you guys the set. So I always try to make my life much easier. So instead of like nail polishing my nails, which always go wrong, I just buy colored tips like these, press-on tips, and I have a lot of different colors. So I usually have a lot of different colors I can mix and switch around. And as I said, in order to add like, a little pattern or stuff to it, I just buy these from the dollar store that are patterned nicely and incorporate it in with these to get that nice look. So that's what I do. And sometimes I do play around with those. But that's pretty much it. I'm going to jump into the video and get started. Okay, so here I'm trying to pre-shape them before I actually apply them. This makes it a little easier to finish up the shaping when I actually put them on. Also, I didn't want the stiletto looks that these ones came with, so I wanted to change that as well. So I finally got the desired shape that I wanted. When I apply them, I will neat up the shape and make it more profound. Now before anything else, I use my drill to just file my own nails. This get the nails ready for the actual gluing of the nails, and it makes it last longer as well. Now here I changed the bit on the drill to a smaller one. This allows me to actually go under the cuticle and clear that up, and actually it gives it a more professional look, and it actually makes the nails last longer. So it's so important to drill that you know what I'm saying, that line very nicely, so that the application can be more seamless or be more good. I'm not a professional, guys. I'm just trying to explain what I do. Now I'm doing the other hand, which is my dominant hand. I use the decks for support. It's a little bit more challenging to do this hand, but it's also important to do what I do on the left hand on the right hand. Now my nails are ready for me to actually glue on the tips. Before I glue on the tip, I go with my drill again, and I buffer the inside of the tips. Now this eliminate the smoothness and make the whole gluing onto my natural nails more easily, and they last longer because it creates a kind of like a, what would you call that, like friction or something. But just know they last longer when you do that. So if you're able to do it, definitely go ahead and do that. The aim is to make your nails last, so you don't have to be doing them constantly. After I've done that, now I'm going to go in with my nail primer. Not my nail primer, I'm so sorry, my nail dehydrator. Now this eliminates any oil, any products, and just allows the glue to take the natural nail more easily. Now these are ready. Now I'm using my glue, my shabby glue. Now I'm going to start gluing on the tips onto my nail. I know some people apply the glue to both their natural nail and the tip. I only apply to the tip, and I just go ahead and press that onto my nail. Now I try to press this down for a long length of time. I also try to press all around like a 360, well, it wouldn't be 360 degree, but I try to press all over so that there's no air bubble, and so this prevents lifting when, you know, I'm doing like washing dishes or whatever. This prevents that kind of lifting. When I'm applying the nails, I also, if you realize, when I was doing that one, I use the actual nail to push up under the nail bed because I already cleared it with the drill, so it's easier to just go under there. And as I said, this will also allow it to last longer. Now they're all glued on. I'm going to put this under my UV dryer. This is also a method that will, you know, make the nail last longer and kind of just help to really dry that glue nicely. After doing that, I'm going to go again with my drill with a small bit, and I'm going to go over the edges again. So I'm going to try to buff the sealed part of the nail so that it blends with my natural nail. Again, this is also a method that prevents lifting. It also gives it a more professional and seamless look. So this step is very important. So I'm basically trying to bond the tip with my natural nail pretty much before I do the acrylic process. Now I'm going in with my nail primer. The primer will allow the acrylic dipping powder to bond to the tip of the tip that is glued on, and that will make it last for a long time. So primer is very important, so make sure not to skip that step either. Now I'm going in with my acrylic dipping powder. As I said, this is the method I'm currently using. This is a clear dipping powder, so it means it's no color, and I'm using my gel base coat to help to bond that dipping powder onto the nail tip. Now this is a clear acrylic powder. It means that the color that is already on the tip will show, and you can't really tell that it was colored previously, if that makes sense. So I'm going in with my base coat first. Now I try to apply an even amount, but not too thick, but also ensure that it's evenly distributed on the nail. Then I go ahead and dip it into the dipping powder for about 20 seconds. I use my brush to brush off the excess amount. Then I repeat this step for all the other nails. Now that that is done, I'm going to go ahead and put it under the UV light. As if you remember, I used a base coat, I used a gel base coat, so I needed to get that dried using the UV light. Now I'm going in again. I only do 2 coats because doing more than 2 coats makes it thick and I don't like that look. 2 coats is enough. Now this is the activator. After doing those 2 coats, I'm going to put the activator on. This helps to another bonding process of bonding in the acrylic onto the nail. This makes it last longer and prevent the dipping powder from stripping. Then I go ahead and put it under the UV light just to dry it. Now I go back in again with my drill. Now that it has been acrylic, I still need to go over with my drill, go over all the edges just to ensure that it's not bulky looking but seamless, and also bonding, that final bonding stage, and that actually nice finish that looks like I went to the nail salon. This step is very important. For this step you will need a small bit. After that, I do go over all the nail just to give it that nice finish as well. So after doing the edges, I go over the nail with my drill. Then I go old school using my buffer just to give that final buffing and to just ensure that it is leveled. Then of course I'm finishing up with my buffer, my next buffer, my smoothing buffer, and after doing that process I go back in with my activator. It's important to apply another coat of activator after buffing. After doing all of that, I'm going to wash my hands. Now this will take away all the acrylic. This will also help me to go under the nail, you know, any excessive like acrylic or base coat that's under there. I want to get rid of that before I do my top coat because I don't want that to affect the finish look. So it's important to do the washing process of the hand, to scrub the nails, under the nails, around the nails, and just get your nails nice and fresh and clean before doing the final step. Now you want to dry your hands really nicely before you go ahead and do the top coat. Now they're nice and clean and ready to be top coated. Now I'm using this gel top coat, which is from the same brand that I've been using. I will try to put it in the description. Now I try to do my thumb first. Again, I don't do the top coat too thick, but I do try to ensure that it's evenly distributed on the nail. I use this to just clean up the edges before I actually put it under the UV light. I put the thumb under the UV light first because sometimes it will tend to, by the time I finish all the other nails, it will tend to start dripping and the thumb have that bubble look on it, and I don't like it. So I do the thumb first before I go on to doing the other 4 fingers. And I'm just repeating the step that I did for the thumb on the other 4 fingers before I do my right hand. The cleaning up process is very important too, because if you don't clean up before you go under the UV light, and when it is dried, that is going to start showing. You're going to see that even though it's clear, it's still going to be obvious that it is spilled over them, and it will look tacky. So cleaning up is important. So take that little extra time to clean up. Okay, now we're all done. I'm just going to go and put some oil around the what's that, critical, if I'm pronouncing that right. That now, after buffing and all of that, you have irritated that area, and it can sometimes you have a little cut on it, and it can make the nails look tacky. So you want to go and like soothe that area, and it also gives the nail a nice finished look, like you're just popping out from your nail tech. Then I just go ahead and rub that in to moisture my whole entire hand. And this is the finished look. I am so in love with them. I love it. Tell me, what do you think? Do you like it? Did you think I did a good job? I really tried to play around with my nails and just try different things, and each time I think I get better. And if you want to try, you can definitely start doing it yourself. Practice do make perfect. So tell me what you think. Leave a comment. Remember to subscribe to the channel and share this with a friend who you think want to, do it themselves. See you in the next one. Stay positive as always. Bye bye.
Today's positive vibe quote: sometimes when you unclench your hand and let go, you'll realize that you were actually holding on to nothing.
I just do what comes natural.